so much to unbundle and unravel, but I'll probably just start from, have you read the bill? Or have you seen the bill at least?
Well, interestingly,
Yes.
what's it called? The bill was not made available at a particular point in time, but
Yes.
I've had cause to see snippets
I
of
know
what...
we've seen snippets of certain segments or sections of it on
courtesy
social
of
media.
plaque, you
Yes.
know. So, but then that's where the challenge too is.
Yeah.
It seems we need to revolutionize the process in which we engage the people.
Yeah.
And so even the parliament, the Green Chamber itself, proposing this bill, should understand that it can start using social media to publicize bills, to allow for conversation on certain key issues and prevent the rumors and all that.
I mean,
so
to play devil's advocate, we're now at the public hearings segment
Yes.
of this,
Yes, the
this
second,
bill where
yes.
people can now have access to it. Is it fair for people not to know anything about it until that point? Or like you're saying, it should be shared from once the bill is presented?
Exactly. So we need to revolutionize. Now we're in the age of open governance. And so we need to revolutionize governance in such a way that, because frankly speaking, parliamentary work is divided into three categories. First is representation. Second is oversight. Third is lawmaking. But it seems our parliamentarians are more bedeviled with the acts of lawmaking than representation, which is most important as a priority for parliamentarians.
Yeah.
So in the spirit of representation, it's quite important that parliamentarians understand that in that same spirit, their procedures and processes must align with representation, which is also making their activities open early on to the people to avoid speculations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, with what you've seen so far from the bill, I mean, the snippets and, the parts of the bill that you've seen, the sort of uproar that Nigerians have sort of greeted this bill with, do you think is valid? Do you think it's warranted? Are the fears sort of warranted from Nigerians?
Yes, it is valid. It is valid for certain reasons, because evidence is the end of arguments. And the evidence on ground has shown that a lot of social media critics are facing the four walls of prison and all kinds of political and legal molestation in context of they're making their voices heard. So the evidence on ground already shows history of gagging social media critics and voices. However, if you look carefully at the bill or snippets from the bill addresses several other issues. And we must understand that we need to clarify there are two bills out there that we can tag the social media bill in context. The hate speech bill and the other bill, which you talked about, protection from internet falsehood and misinformation thereabout. Yeah. So the point there is the fact that there are two bills. One proposes death penalty, which is the hate speech bill, not the other bill, which we call the social media bill in context, right? So the other bill itself addresses issues like even redress for people that are perceived offenders. So it addresses issues of redress and avenues for redress. It also addresses issues of mass media institutions as well as telcos in their dealings with the people. But we mustn't also forget that it also puts out punishment for making voices heard on social media. And the evidence already shows that at this point in time, Nigerians are scared. Because even when you look at the bill itself in that context, there are certain provisions of the bill that have been addressed in the Cyber Crimes Act